The heart of glass. The ones who feel the most deeply often shine the brightest. Once upon a time, in a quiet town, nestled between silver hills and silent lakes, there lived people who had learned to keep their emotions hidden not because they had no feelings, but because over time they believed feelings made one weak. Laughter was polite, tears were private, anger, if were shown, was masked behind smiles. The town looked perfect on the outside, yet something essential was always missing. Then one evening, as the stars blinked gently above, a boy named Ilan was born, and with him came something extraordinary. His heart was not made of flesh and blood, it was made of glass. A beautiful, fragile gift from the moment he arrived. Ilan's glass heart glowed with a faint, soft light, delicate, transparent, and breathtaking. You could see every flicker of feeling ripple through it. When someone near him was joyful, his heart shimmered like moonlight on water. But when someone was in pain, little cracks would form visible, delicate fractures like vines of sorrow spreading through crystal. Some admired his sensitivity, most did not. As islands grew, people whispered, "He's too emotional. He cries for others, pains like it's his own. That heart will break someday." At school, he would weep quietly when someone was left out. He had wins when others argued. Even when a bird hit the window, his heart would shudder with the impact. Children laughed, teachers sighed. "Grow a thicker skin," they said. "Stop feeling so much." But how could he? His heart was glass. It reflected everything around him. The turning of tides. By the time Islands was 10, he began to hide his glow. He spoke less. He laughed carefully. When his heart ached for someone, he turned away, pretending not to feel. The cracks in his heart grew deeper, not from emotions but from the pressure to pretend. And slowly, the town changed. First, people stopped saying, "I'm sorry," then "I love you" faded into awkward silences. Eventually, no one cried at funerals, no one hugged at reunions, no one noticed if someone was lonely or scared or quietly falling apart. Emotion dried up like an old well, and hearts turned to stone. One by one, people's heart hardened, dulled, and became cold. And with stone hearts, they stopped feelings, not just pain, but also wonder, joy, and connection. But one heart still felt. The last feeling heart, Island's glass, was cracked, almost shattered, but still alive. He felt everything the others could not. The ache of isolation, the chill of a laugh that should have come, the weight of words left unsaid. He wandered the town, now eerily quiet, his heart flickering faintly like the last flame in a dying lantern. One day he found a little girl sitting alone on a bench, her stone heart too heavy for her to move. She was not crying, she could not, but Island felt her sadness. She sat behind.